shoot. It wouldn't let me change the time. Oh, hey, we're live. Okay, hi
We're
guys.
like, hi everyone, how y'all doing?
Hi.
I Yeah, let's get into Sister Wives Aftermath. Dakota,
I can't see the chat. Where's the chat? I guess it's not there. It's
I'm
okay.
fucking with you, Dakota. I'm fucking with you. You're fine.
No cursing. All right, guys.
Sorry,
Okay. This is
sorry.
reality.
I'm messing with you. Okay.
This is reality with Kristen Marie. I am on the Who's Siding On podcast side, and I'm live with my friend Q on Q and DJ's channel
Hi.
for Wives. So if you are listening to this on the podcast side, you can watch me live 3 days a week on my channel, which is the reality of Kristen Ray at 12:15 Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Every Monday I'll be live with Sister Wives with Q on her channel. We'll probably go back and forth, even though you can see me on mine. I'm having a hard time seeing my chat, but yeah, we're talking Sister Wives because it starts next week, guys, and there's like so much to get caught up on. And you need to follow, subscribe, all that to the podcast, and subscribe to my channel and also Q and DJ's channel. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. And that's my thing. Go ahead. I will follow, like, subscribe, replay crew. I love you so much, and I know everybody watches Sister Wives, so
Hey everyone, over here y'all can catch me 4 days out of a week. We're not doing any more pop-ups for a long time. Y'all, if you did not see the 4 hour pop-up, I had no control over nothing.
I
That
saw.
I blame that
I
on
saw.
DJ and DT. I blame y'all for that. No more pop-ups.
No more pop-ups.
No more pop-ups. If y'all want to do a pop-up, it's just gonna be YouTube. It's just gonna be YouTube popping on up, and
And
that's just the way how it's gonna be.
we'll do like Bravo breaking news or something for pop-ups.
Right.
You know? Let me tell everybody. Everybody know we're live. Where's my mod? Like Kathy and Memor. Were they in the chat waiting for us? Sorry that we're late, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so oh my god, so much has happened with Sister Wives.
So much.
Like, so everybody, if everybody hasn't watched Sister Wives, last season was Christine's wedding season because Christine is married now to somebody else. But we are getting caught up because Cody has lost all his wives. And I'm still, he's Robin, I don't know. So we both decided, me and Q, we were gonna take a sister wife and talk about their situation. But I feel like everybody should really know basically up until this point what's going on. But so like first it was Mary. Mary left him a long time ago. Let's be honest. Mary's left him. Mary was the one who did the catfish. Mary was the first wife that he married. And when he married her, they were only married for a year when he met Janelle. They were both on the same page that they were going to be plural marriage or whatever. And it happened. Like, so Janelle comes into the picture. Not even a year later, Christine's in the picture. Well, Christine is the one who
left.
She left. So I feel like Christine did want a plural marriage in the beginning, but she didn't realize that she wasn't going to want a plural marriage because I think when they were in Lehigh, when they were all in a house together. So when this has been 30 years that they were together, and 18 of them has been Robin was in the picture. So halfway through these marriages, now this is a plural marriage. You got Cody, Cooties, which I call them Cooties. They're having kids. So Christine's having kids. Janelle's having kids. Him and Mary only have one daughter, Leon. And they had Leon. At this point in time, Cody is not in contact with Leon. And then Leon's married. Leon transitioned from what was her name? Well, she was the daughter first, but ever since then, Cody and Robin have ostracized what it is. And I don't know why Mary waited so long to fucking leave and say fuck you all. That's my son. You know what I mean? But that's whatever. Mary is actually conveniently forgetting that she did try to leave Cody once. Cody has been telling her for 10 years he does nothing to do with her. She's not in the rotation. She was not in the rotation of houses that he slept at. And when COVID came along, he ended up staying with Robin 99% of the time anyway. That's what triggered his divorces.
I agree.
And unfortunately, the saddest part about this whole thing is he neglected his children desperate, like really bad, like with COVID, he basically told his adult sons to get out. Like he didn't see them.
It made no sense. And if Cody doesn't realize this now, he's to contribute to Garrison's downfall.
I know. And I don't know what we're going to see. I don't know what we're going to see when he finds out. But just leading up to that, the shit that he would say to them, he was talking to them like they're grown-ass men, like he's a friend of theirs, and they're in an argument. They need to grow up. No, they're your sons, and they're crying to you that they needed your attention. And I don't understand why I don't know. All I know is when Garrison is the oldest son with Janelle.
Right.
There's another one, I think, older, right, with Christine. But he was, Christine and Janelle's his biological mother, but Christine was as close enough as a mother to him as of all the mothers. So he took his own life about, Peyton. I don't know, in May.
No, it's Peyton. His name's Peyton. For Christina, the
oldest. No. Garrison. I'm saying when Garrison took his life, it was like May. So anyway, he took his life, guys. Okay, and it was one of the most devastating things I've ever heard, because I'm watching like this show and I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with the season, and then that happens, and it's like it was awful. It's awful.
I feel bad because, like I told you, I could have been that person. I could have literally been that person, and to see and to hear that Garrison took his life, like, dude, you had so much to live for. Forget Cody.
Yeah.
Like you said before, hey, nobody needed your dad. You didn't need him. But in a way, let's be honest, you kind of did. Right, obviously. You needed him. But your dad was being a bad father. I didn't go do my digging on Cody because, like I said, I wonder if Cody's dad was like that. Just didn't care.
That's what I want to know too. Like, was Cody's dad? Because I know that Cody's dad was married, had plural wives, and was married to Mary's mom or sister. He met Mary through his sister with it. Like they're related somehow. And like his dad had a couple wives, and even like Christy, like everybody but Robin comes from plural marriage. Actually, Janelle doesn't, but she was in the LDS whatever church.
All right, so from what Cody said last season, because I was paying attention yesterday, even though DJ got confused on which Cody I was talking about, he thought that I was talking about our daughter Cody, and she almost got in trouble because he's like, Cody, what are you doing? I'm like, not our daughter. I'm talking about Cody Brown. I said, so anyway, Cody was like, yeah, I wasn't raised in plural marriage, but my parents went plural, like, right after I was grown.
Yeah.
So he has like total with him is 5 brothers and 5 sisters.
Yeah, he does.
And I'm like, okay, so he's like, Cody said, I had multiple wives. My father had multiple wives,
Yeah.
And his brother, Michael, is not plural.
And is he the one that he was like hanging out with and stuff? Like,
yeah, and then you have Nathan who is married to Mary's sister.
Okay, yeah, and was a plural white husband,
right?
Or was a plural marriage, but no longer.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, but the cameras were rolling when this happened with Garrison. So I am so like Team Christine. I want to support Christine and Janelle so badly. Christine has moved on. She's married to somebody else. So happy. I think his name.
She looks younger. She does. Before they all looked like they were old. They were tired. Yeah. And now they look younger. Yep. It's like you're younger. You're happier.
She's been thriving, and her name's David Woolley. And he's been there with her like through everything. And he's not a polygamist or anything like that. They got married in October of 2023. And they've been still on the show. To me, Christine and Janelle are the Brown family. They have all the children, majority of them, all the adult children with all the grandchildren. That is the huge part of the bulk of the family that we would see. Mary is on her own usually, and they don't fuck with Mary no more. And Mary was up Robin's ass. And the only reason Robin was up Mary's ass or allowed to be there is because Mary wasn't a threat to Robin with Cody, because she knew for years that Robin knew for years that Cody was done with Mary, because he said it. He told us. He told Janelle. He told the confessionals season after season. They had one of their anniversaries, and he said, "I'm not in this. I'm never going to be in this." And Mary, he didn't fucking leave you. You left him, bitch. When you tried to do the catfish shit, or when you got catfished because you thought you were in love with another man. You thought it was a man. Whether you did it or not, or you left or not, you still tried to do that. And you would have left 10, 12 years ago if that person didn't catfish you. So stop acting like Christine ruined everything when she left. Christine should have left a long time ago. And thank God she did when she did, and she's happy and she's got time to move on. But Mary, Cody did not do shit to you. You catfished. You got catfished. And he then said, "I'm done with you." But he was done with her anyway. Because the second he met Robin, y'all, he was in these marriages for 20 some years with all three of them. Then Robin comes along. This young, I don't know why. I don't know how. I hope Q has found out. I don't know where she came from. I forget. But she comes in the picture and she's hot, young, pretty. He fell in love with her. That was his actual soulmate love. That was his grown up adult love. Because
can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Okay, so the person who brought Robin in was Mary.
But where'd she come from?
She came from the church.
Randomly?
Okay, so the way how it seems that Robin came randomly through Mary, but she was already divorced. As the ones can tell in the background, we're actually in Flagstaff right now. And randomly.
Oh no. Sorry, my phone tried to connect.
Right now we're in Flagstaff. Somewhere out there on the land. But Mary knew her, and when Cody looked at Robin, he started courting her. And he's like, "God sent you to me." And Mary, we need to get a divorce so I can be able to adopt her kids. Yeah. And Mary's like, "What the heck?"
Yep. Oh, Mary said she would do it, though. Mary did it. Mary divorced him.
I would challenge that, Mary. Because y'all were married for so long.
She did it, though. She chose it, though. Mary said she would, I'll do that for you so you can adopt the children.
I would have been asking for some money.
Who?
Mary, if I agree.
They all share money, though. At that point, she's doing her sister wife a favor. She's doing the sister wife thing. You know what I mean? Like, she's being a good sister wife, but it's not what she really wanted, because she's just being told, doing things what she's supposed to be told. I'm trying to see if this is on my channel or not. God damn it.
I'm looking because I'm actually using the closest phone right now.
Well, you don't have to because you got your people. You'll have your people watching. You can just pay attention. I'll look. Don't worry about it. You pay attention to your stuff. I got it. I don't want you to.
I was trying to make sure. I'm like, hold on. Let me make sure this is also on Chris's channel.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Mine's phone is stupid. Really stupid. He's trying to connect, but anyway, yeah. So next Sunday is when the show starts. It starts again, and
I feel bad. In a way, I feel bad for Robin because even though I don't know who asked for this, but it seems more like Robin asked for this to end because she's done end? for the relationship to end.
So I don't know. Like, if Robin's really divorced, they're really getting a divorce. Like, are they really getting a divorce? Him and Robin?
They're because really I only saw divorce. And Cody said, hold on. Cody said literally, if I would have known that I would be getting a divorce from someone that I love, from my partner.
But does he mean Robin though?
Yeah, he means Robin.
Like, I'm saying, like, he said it about Robin. Like, he said, because he got divorced from Christine a year later. Then Chanel left him a year later. So now, does he mean now a year later he means Robin's leaving him now? Like, Robin's left him?
Yeah.
Because, wow. So what do you mean?
He would have known Robin. Like leaving a business partner. He's like, if I would have known that you were this way, Robin, I would have never done this with you in our business. I would have never done business with you.
Is that a trailer coming up for the show or something?
That's a trailer.
Oh, wow. Damn. Damn. Wow. I guess. Well, I mean, look, like, I don't know why she's leaving him. I mean, it's obvious that she's leaving him, but like, she got what she wanted, though. Like, Robin was never a threat, like, or Mary was never a threat to Robin. And Robin and Cody, literally, they said they were soulmates. Nothing's going to tear them apart. So I want to know why Robin's leaving him. Like, why? I don't care what Cody says. Why is Robin leaving him? What is her reasoning? Do we know?
Remember last season, she was like, you know, he's got madder, you know, more angrier and putting everything out on her.
That was last. Yeah, that was last year. That was like, now that they're not. They don't. So, like, I don't know. Garrison, they lost Garrison. So, I mean, what could she have possibly? Like, what is, like, he's not going to change. So he's the same person he's been for years. So why all of a sudden you're leaving him? But why? But really, did they really go look for another sister wife?
From what I heard, is that
from the crystal ball.
From what I heard, they were trying to find another sister wife, but Cody shut that down. And even Cody said last season he doesn't want another wife.
Whoa. But then why did they go and look for some chick in a different stuff? Didn't they go? Well, all right, so I understand they're older. They said that last season, but did they physically? So what changed? What made them physically go look for? So apparently, guys, they physically went. They met somebody, and it didn't work out, or something. Like, they went down to some Mexico.
Cody was like, "I don't want another sister wife."
But then
he's completely done with polygamy.
Well, then why did they look for another sister wife? Him and Robin.
I think just to try to make Robin happy.
Well, Robin didn't want another sister wife, though. I don't, like, you know what I mean? Rob, the only, like, I want to know
why. Robin just needed someone to compete with. She is a competitor.
No, she's not. She wants them all to herself. She never wanted to be. She only wanted them around for the money part of it, because they bring more money. So now that they're all gone, they probably can't afford to be a plural or whatever, a marriage with no other people. So the only reason they would look for another sister wife would be for money. Like, but apparently I heard that they found somebody and it didn't work out. But where did they come along with? Okay, now we're going to go look. Now we've changed our mind and we are going to look for somebody.
I think it had to be an idea of, just like you said, to get more money.
But they're
looking for an extra money grab.
Because it didn't work though. Like, obviously,
I'm pretty sure that this lady spiritually was like, yeah, these two people are messed up.
Right.
Like first off meeting, he's a creep. She don't know what she really wants. I don't even think she even wants plural.
No.
Yeah.
She don't. She never did.
And they were like, you know what? Deuces.
Right. And that's, everybody left. You see, everybody left, and she was happy, but then now she's leaving him. And the only reason he probably cheated on her. He's probably just like, I don't know, like, they were together all the time with COVID, so it can't be, oh, now we're together all the time. We don't like each other. You were together with COVID. So I don't think so.
I don't think so. How come
I can't see the chat? You can't see the chat. I didn't know if anybody was watching us. I can't tell.
Yeah, we got 6 people in the chat. Y'all click that thumbs up button for us and subscribe to both our channels.
Yeah. And if you guys are watching my channel, I can't tell. I'm looking for my channel. It's not telling me or anything, but yeah, definitely.
Click the real Krista Marie. The reality with Krista Marie. My bad. Sorry.
It is reality with Krista Marie's YouTube channel. But
she is linked above in the chat. So click that. Yeah. Subscribe to her as well.
Yeah. But I talk reality TV one day, Wednesday, about Friday, about Whose Side Are You On. I talk about the feuds that are going on in Bravo. And I keep saying, I'm not going to recap. I'm just going to do Whose Side for 3 years. But I promise I'm going back to doing just Whose Side. And I did upload all my contents back on podcast side. So Apple, Spotify, please rate me 5 stars. I know my Apple reviews are down. My Apple rating is down. Guys, I need the people that love me to go rate my podcast, please. 5 stars on Apple and Spotify. Because I'm down to a 3-star rating because some asshole decided to rate me a fucking 1. And I can see the people that rate me. All right. And in this person's defense, when their podcast came out, I went and gave them a 1-star rating and didn't know that you could see the person's name. And then when I realized like they could see my name, I was like, fuck. So this person went and then rated my fucking podcast. And I'm blocked by this person and have been blocked by this person since 2012. That's all I'm going to say. You guys know who I'm talking about. So to combat what that person did, and I asked people to go rate their podcast, or at least Brittany's weeks, rate them 5 stars. But somebody, can you guys please just go rate my podcast? I know that like you guys don't have to re-listen to the content. I know this is annoying to have to watch me and then have to listen to me all over again. If you're just listening on the podcast side and you don't even just rate me, you can give me a bad review, but please just rate me 5 stars because I need to stay. I want to stay monetized. I want to be monetized on the podcast side, but I'm not going to get there if I keep getting bad ratings. But the YouTube side, I'm monetized, and I'm not asking for money. I'm just saying. Super chat, thanks. Super chat, shares, likes are free, shares are free, subscribing to us is free. That helps us, and it makes YouTube push our content where so more people see it, and the more people see it, the more money we make, and we never have to ask you for anything because this is a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
And y'all, on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, your girl does her reality recaps. Tomorrow I have the Real Housewives of Orange County, and Wednesday Plattsville. Friday is Below Deck Med and Deadly Waters. So do me a favor and subscribe, like, push our channel as well because we need to get monetized over here.
Yes, push everybody. Like honestly, every time if you are on YouTube, you're automatically a channel, and if you hit share, you'll get shared to a community page that you don't even know you have. That actually helps. It's free and it helps us. I'm telling you. And when I notice that, like when people do that for like when my stuff gets pushed, I get my views go up in the thousands, and that's like out like crazy. So I really and I appreciate that. But I notice sometimes like if my content's too long or a lot of people aren't liking it, then YouTube will push it and nobody sees it. But
so that's all we ask is that y'all kind of
push both
of our channels so that we can be able to go up, up, up. And we will be recapping every Monday, Sister Wives, leading up to this new season.
Yes,
that for some reason I hope that they don't start this slow, like how they're doing Plattsville. That they just move forward, give us what we're asking for.
You think Plattsville's slow?
It started off slow. It's now kind of starting to work its way up. Like I said, Plattsville is tomorrow night.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that until Wednesday because I can't afford y'all to be losing sleep. DJ kicked my butt.
Well, if you do Plattsville on Wednesday, I'll definitely like after my show, I'll watch it or before mine because I go Wednesdays is Salt Lake, but that's starting. But this Wednesday, I'm doing instead of Salt Lake starts this Wednesday night. But so for this Wednesday, that I'm going to go over Mormon Wives, the 6 Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, because they put the whole season out. So I'm going to talk about the whole season because it's over. They put the whole season, but it's fucking wild. It's so good. But they should have been the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It is Real Housewives meet The Hills, and it is so fucking messy. It's got everything you can imagine. It has cheating. It has swinging. It has drug addiction. It has alcoholism. It has domestic violence. It has everything. It has everything. It has gambling. It has lying. It has money laundering. It has the one woman is married to Brett, who is Angie Harrington's ex-husband. Angie Harrington, the friend of from Salt Lake. He's 34 years older than her. Yeah. And his wife's really beautiful. She's only 29 or 23 or something like that. I can't see who's watching now. Sorry.
Okay, it says, will someone show me where podcast live?
Will someone show me where podcast live? What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
I think she's asking, like, if you have an app store, you can download podcasts.
To listen to podcasts like Apple, Spotify?
Right, like Apple, Spotify, you can check it out there.
Yeah, Apple, Spotify. Spotify now you can actually have like what you actually see me on Spotify lets you do it live again. So, but they're mostly all audio. But for audio, it's Apple, Spotify, Google. I guess Google has podcasts. Spotify, free. Yeah. Right. And like everybody on and then YouTube has a podcast playlist or a podcast tab that they will automatically put your podcast in there from my streaming app is Buzzsprout, which is where the podcast episodes go. They distribute them to all the podcast platforms. Any podcast platform will have your podcast on it, as long as you upload it to like Buzzsprout or something. But yeah, that's also like working all together, like between like my Instagram, because when I'm live on like 5 different platforms, which I usually would be today, except they only let me do 2 with being on somebody else's. But like on Twitter, I usually have a lot of people. I get a lot of people from Twitter. But yeah, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. So anybody that's watching me from all of them, we're going to be watching Replay Crew. But yes, I am live on Q's channel. I'm going to try to next week put my notes on my laptop so I can go live, because I can do 2 platforms from your channel. Right. But I want to put my TikTok and my Instagram up. So I'm going to try to get my tablet and my phone up so Instagram, just so more people are watching us. Right. You know. But I apologize. I can't see any comments. I usually can, but for some reason I can't on here. But yeah, there's.
Well, I did write down. A lot of people forget that Christina has six kids.
Christine, yeah.
Christine.
With Cody.
And Janelle also does have 6 kids, and I'm still counting Garrison. Regardless, Garrison is still her child.
Oh yeah, all their childs. Yeah.
And total that Robin has with her ex-husband is 3, and with Cody 2. So they have the total of 5 kids. Mm-hmm. Which I let Krista know. They bullied this man out of giving up custody.
I think so too. Robin's husband, you mean?
Right. Robin's ex-husband. Here's the thing. Regardless that he was a bad dad, he was an abuser and all.
According to him, no trying to defend himself either.
Right. You don't take someone's rights away. And on top of that, so we all know Dayton, you know, Robin's son, Dayton, okay? His first name, he was really named after his dad, David. But since he turned 18 and Cody legally adopted him, he changed his name from David to Dayton.
So he changed his name, so he didn't want anything to do with his actual dad.
Right.
You know what else is crazy? Robin's kids said they have bad anxiety attacks and everything. And they would say, oh, my kids get anxiety when Cody leaves for 5 minutes. And it's like, wait a minute, bitch. You married into a plural family with 4 other wives. Your kids only see him 2 days a week. Why are they having anxiety attacks when he walks out the door? That's on you, Robin. That's on you, bitch. You fucked your kids up. And why do they hate their dad? Poor guy. I mean, honestly, we have to look at the court records. Maybe we should do a deep dive and see.
Right. Their dad has leukemia, y'all. Their dad has leukemia.
Oh, wow.
Even though he's remarried, has
another child,
4 other kids.
Yeah. I'm here. He's married with, but like, he never fought to see them, I don't think.
Right.
Or if he did, he lost, and he just didn't have the money.
And there's receipts that I sent to Krista.
Yeah.
From Krista without a ball. She has receipts, text messages, and all that. I'm not going to show here.
Mm-hmm. Tell them what it was.
It was of Cody basically kissing Brianna.
Yeah. Which is his stepdaughter. Which is
his stepdaughter. In the mouth. And it was inappropriate.
We've seen a couple times. I've seen him do it.
Right. It basically looks like couples.
Other people pulled it out, you know, because I thought it was weird.
And I'm like, that's weird because my mom only kissed me on the cheek, never in the mouth.
Yeah.
You know, that's what family does. We kiss each other, you know, on the cheek, never in the mouth. Like, what the heck, Cody?
Louis Ruella's shit too.
Right. And people in the comments were like, you know, Cody's grooming Brianna.
Grooming, yep.
I'm like,
I heard that. I thought that too, and I was like, Robin wouldn't allow that.
Well, we don't know what Robin would allow and what she wouldn't allow.
Right.
At this point, she allowing a whole lot of things to happen.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I used to think, okay, I watched these people from day one. I have never stopped watching this family. It took me all the way up to about them getting a divorce to accept them and not think that these women are out of their minds and that they're insecure and they're hiding something, right? Then the second I accept all this shit, I find out everybody's unhappy, everybody's getting a divorce. Okay. And he's everything I thought he was. He's a piece of shit. He literally would punish Christine with holding back sex if she didn't, I don't know, agree to this or agree to that. I thought when they were so in Lehigh, yeah, that's a bad scene. I would be unhappy too. Lehigh was the very first house they had all together as one family. That was a bad idea.
The cul-de-sac was the best thing that they ever had.
At Lehigh?
Yeah.
Well, they were young. They were kids. They were babies. But the women didn't have their own space. They didn't have their own kitchens, and they shared it. So they moved. They got kicked out of there, which was very traumatizing. They got kicked out of Salt Lake, or I think was it Utah? Whatever. They got kicked out of wherever this town they were living in. And they go to Nevada. They go to Las Vegas. And they find a cul-de-sac where they each wife has their own house next to each other. Cody does not have to drive anywhere, no drive time. And they all had their own house. And the kids could sleep at each other's house. And they could see each other and their dad at all times. And the wives could see each other the days that they had. What better setup did they have than that? And come to find out, when Robin came in the picture, they were all unhappy. And we did not even know it. And if you're not happy in the cul-de-sac, why the fuck would you move to Flagstaff and think that something completely separate is going to make all this better? Because if you're not happy living basically together but separate in the best situation you could possibly think of, you have space between you, but you're all together. And I'm telling you, I remember one Christmas seeing the cul-de-sac with all of them with Christmas lights singing, and I was like, look how fucking happy they are.
I know, but like, now they're miserable.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But at least as a family, all the kids together, at least they're happy. Take the adults out of it, right? Take the adults out of it. Because fucking Mary, she opens up a B&B in where? Up one fucking somewhere.
Well, and remember, she took over her mother's bed and breakfast.
Well, that's her bed and breakfast. It was her bed and breakfast. Mary's bed and breakfast. But her mother was running it, and then her mother passed away. And then Jen was running it, her best friend. Then Mary moved there. So Mary moved there last season. She up and said, Robin, I'm out. And then again, we find out, of course, Robin was, I'm a good sister wife to Mary. I'm a good sister wife. See, Mary says I'm a good sister wife. Yeah, because Mary wasn't a fucking threat to you. And you basically had Mary there when the cameras were on to make it look like, oh, I invite my sister wife over. The other ones were with them where they want nothing to do with you. Because when COVID hit, you done showed your asses, Cody and Robin. You did. You made up these stupid COVID rules that nobody in the world was following except you all. And the nanny, allegedly. The nanny. Again, like Christine said, what does the nanny do? Why the fuck you got a nanny? You ain't working. You don't got little kids. Anyway, but so they make up these ridiculous rules so he doesn't see his other wives, and they grow away from him. And they end up doing their lives separately, and they're like, look, I can do it without him. I'm done with this dude. And Robin, we're done with you too. Like, you're not a good sister wife, and you're a good sister wife to Mary because Mary doesn't count because he done left her a long time ago, and she's not in the rotation. He hasn't slept with her in 12 years. I mean, she's not part of that. So for her to sit there and go, oh, he's leaving the family. He's leaving me. Mary, you left his ass when you got catfished. Then he fucking left you because he wanted nothing to do with you when you tried to leave the family. Again, even if Mary, you could have went and met somebody and brought that person into the family and still hung out with the family. They act like if they leave Cody, they can't be a part of the family anymore. Cody was never fucking there anyway. He was always with Robin, allegedly. And so, yeah, in the cul-de-sac, apparently, Robin's house, Cody would spend most of his time down there and say his office was there, which I don't even know what the fuck this dude does. I don't know what he does for a living, what he did.
They've had so many different companies to where it's crazy.
I mean, I'm so happy for Christine. I used to think to myself, watching Christine be so in love with Cody, she would be the perfect wife that if anybody, she ever finds somebody, I used to say she ever leaves him, and she would be so amazing if she would find somebody who loves her as much as she loves them. How happy would she be? And she did. She found this guy named David Woolley, and he was married her on the show last season. He does anything. He's just like, yeah, whatever she wants. I love her, whatever she wants. She was so nervous about like Cody. So Cody was saying like Cody didn't have sex with her for a long time and basically was talking shit about her, saying that he wasn't attracted to her and she was not good in bed. Like, dude, like you were her first. Like this, could you imagine hearing him after married for somebody for 30 years? Watching back the confessionals and him saying shit like that to people on his things is
that's the crazy part. It's like, Cody, if you really didn't love these women, why did you stay married?
Because of the money. Because it's a goddamn pyramid scheme. And the women did it for the race. I believe now that they do it for the raising the family.
Right.
And it's a pyramid scheme. And if you're okay not having your husband 24/7, I don't know why, that's on you. But they weren't. And they weren't happy because he didn't spend his time with them evenly. And he wasn't fair. And he was never fair to Christine. But Christine also did not, Christine changed her mind midway through marriage. But that's on her too. That's on her because you know what? He wasn't going to, like, he couldn't do his time anymore. But she was right. He wanted Robin all along. He just wanted
Robin's out the door.
And I don't know why. But even Janelle was okay with plural marriage, allegedly, because they were still getting it on. But then in the end, it wasn't fair. He said, choose me or your kid, our kids. Not our kids, your kids, Janelle. And that's why the boys basically fucking depressed. They like lost their dad. Because Robin made these stupid rules up and the kids couldn't go over there to see him during COVID. Guys, remember, we were in the house for almost 2 years. He went almost 3 years without seeing his kids because of COVID. And then Garrison and him never repaired their relationship, and he ended his life. And no matter what anybody says, we all know why. The only thing that ever went wrong in his life was his father.
And the only thing that he ever did want was his dad.
That's all he ever wanted was a marriage. He wanted a resident. And his dad told them basically, get out. You're old enough to be on your own, which is bullshit. I was like, they can live here forever. And she was like, Cody, when have we ever said that? When has that ever been our fucking plan? And then when, what's her name? One of the daughters, Christine's oldest daughter, had to get surgery. Remember, she had the curvature of her back. So she always, she had a scoliosis. And she had
Truly.
Huh?
Truly.
Or no, Truly's the youngest one, right. But the one that got the surgery.
Then I think that's Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn, one of them, yeah, or not Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn's married. It's the other one. No, so whatever the other one is.
Aspen?
It's the one that was still living at home.
Or Isabel.
Isabel. It was Isabel's surgery.
Okay.
And they were going to be going for 11 weeks, and Cody wouldn't go. And that was always my point. What happens when there's an emergency in the family and your wife needs you for a certain amount of days? Like when my mom had just found out we had cancer, I did not want my husband to leave my side. So imagine like something like that happened, losing Garrison. And then, I mean, what do? Oh, I have to go be at Robin today. But it's like a day after, you know what I mean? But you should spend every making women with Janelle.
I'm over here trying not to cry because
I know
that's I'm really trying not to cry.
I feel
bad. I feel bad for them.
All right, and imagine this, right? So Garrison dies. 3 days later, they're caught at a restaurant. They're in a restaurant eating and laughing and having a good time. Cody and Robin, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know if I could ever laugh. It would take me a year at least. I don't know if I could smile or laugh. It would take me a year if I knew my son that took his life and I no notice, no warning. I've been nothing but a piece of shit to him. I told him to grow up and I wanted, he had no relationship with him and all this. And he takes his life and Cody goes out to eat with Robin and they're laughing and joking like nothing's going on. I said, what reality am I watching an old episode? Like, what am I watching right now? Am I really watching a clip of him because eyes were on him after that. There was an actually emergency vehicle called to the house. So the neighbors talked to it's a crystal ball. And the girl, Crystal, without a crystal ball, right. Katie. And she always said, so the neighbor called and said, look, there's an emergency response team there. And they do that for people that are, I guess, a mental illness, like suicidal or something like that. And it was 1 or 2 days after Garrison passed away. So, of course, we're all assuming that Cody's losing his mind. And, of course, something happened. But I think this was when the other son, what's his name, that I was really worried about, the other one with the long hair.
Gabe.
Gabe at one point was going to pick Cody up when they were at the house and they found out about the next day, found out about Garrison, and I think he was going to fight him or something. And I don't know if he made it there or he changed his mind, but I think that maybe is what happened. He was like, I'm gonna kill my fucking dad, like, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm worried about Gabe. I'm so worried about him. He was so
am I.
Yeah.
This is a lot. That's just why I say, yo, I stopped at episode 5 of season 18. Because I every time I saw Garrison, it's like I freaking want to cry.
I know.
It's like I wish that I knew you, Garrison.
I know.
To protect you from this, because you had so much to live for.
I just want to hug him, and
it's I hope give you a hug, let you know that you're loved.
I hope he knew how much he was loved.
Me too.
All. I hope you know, Garrison, if you're listening, like, and I know you are, that you are so loved by all of us, and your death is such a tragic, horrible, horrific loss for us too, and like your mother, and like your pain. I've lost 2 friends to a pow the same way, a suicide, and I never understood, but I can't imagine the amount of pain that you have to be in to take your life in that way, and not any signs showing except for him having a little bit of a conversation with Janelle saying something like it was done, and she just something, I don't know what made her check, but the thing is, there was his roommate to her home. I'm so confused on how the timeline went, so they're going to show us, which I know we're going to have to trigger warning because I'm shocked that the cameras were running, but I mean, that's life. It's life, and that's what happened. And they decided to keep showing it, and I'm kind of glad that they did because it's a real thing that happened, and I don't know if it's going to wake Cody up. Obviously, no.
I hope that now it wakes Cody up to realize that
I don't know.
You could have stopped this.
Maybe.
If you would have put down this whole be a man concept, how about be a father?
Right. How about you look at your son?
Hug your son.
Your Gabe's crying on camera about his dad, and you want to tell him to fuck off? Do you want that to happen? I mean, do you want another son? Obviously, it didn't affect him when Garrison took his life because they're out to eat, having a good time in a restaurant.
It doesn't affect them, but later on, I hope it does.
I know. And I said to myself, I hope that God, this motherfucker lets his feelings show and he deals with them, because he's gonna kill him later when he realizes, if one day he wakes up and says, oh my fucking God, now I feel it. Because if he's not feeling it now, maybe he will one day, and he's gonna regret not fucking going through it and not dealing with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And making him think I'm a cool guy.
From Janelle, he only has 3 sons left: Hunter, Gabriel, and Logan.
Now, Logan, I think, is in the service, right? Is Logan's one in the service?
Right. I think he's in the service too. But you only got 3 sons left, and you only got 2 daughters. Make a change, man.
He's got way more than that. He got way more than that. They have I think 6 and 6. Right. 6 with Janelle, 6 with Robin, or 6 with Janelle, 6 with Christine.
Right. So I take that back. So you only have 4 sons left.
And the ones that are he's got daughters, and he's got grandkids.
Right. You still got
his daughters don't talk to him.
It's like you need to wake up, because losing a child is serious. I felt Janelle's hurt. We all felt the hurt, because we look at your kids as being our kids. Yeah. Our siblings.
I mean, they're all said and I know the daughters, there's C Aurora and Hey Erin. Everybody subscribe to Erin, Smiling with Erin D, her channel. She's so positive all the time.
Right.
Her glass half full. I can't see the chat, I'm just seeing whatever comments come up. But everybody that is watching, Sister Wives starts next week, and a lot of people don't cover it. But the people that do really good, they do it justice. I hope we do it justice for them, because Kathy IO's channel, and I think her name's IQ IO, she's amazing. Skittles and Beer, it's amazing. I don't know. There's a song called Skittles and Beer about Cody. I'll have to find it. But yeah, we're gonna cover it every Monday. But Christine, I guess, is gonna be with her husband. But to me, the Brown family, the show, is Christine and Janelle and their kids. They're the family. And
thank you,
the money, yeah, I think it's beautiful, isn't it? It looks like Coyote Pass.
It is.
Oh, okay. Oh, it is Coyote Pass.
Flagstaff.
You didn't tell me we're in Flagstaff. Did you say that?
Yeah, I said. I'm like, we're in Flagstaff.
Okay, we're in Flagstaff, guys. We're in Flagstaff.
We're in Flagstaff. This is the background for now on. Yeah, I could have grabbed a picture of the house, but I didn't like the outside of it. Look ugly.
We gotta find a trailer because that's where Cody's going to be living without his wife. I said it last year, dude. You wanted Mary to go live in the trailer or the barn? You fucking go live in the trailer. You and Robin go live in the trailer or the barn. You know what I mean? Like, he's not like, Mary, don't leave me. Go live in the barn. Go live in a smaller house by yourself. And they listen, if you're not going to make it, your marriages work in Vegas, right? I don't know why they agreed to move to Flagstaff. You know why they did? Because Robin's oldest son was going to go to college here, where we're at here. That's why. It's fucked up. So everything revolved around his marriage with Robin. So, dude, you should have just left your wives. Or, again, don't complain when they leave you. Because didn't he not throw a damn fit when Christine left and then when Janelle left?
He did.
Oh, I could punch my kidneys. A knife to the kidneys.
Like, it's a knife to the kidneys. It's like a slap in the face.
Shut up, you nut. You don't care. What do you... Shut up. You done told these people... First of all, I don't know about Janelle. But you said you called her a fuck off or you told her to fuck off or some shit. I don't know.
Okay, all honesty, like I told y'all, before Janelle told Cody, Edie, F you, I said, Cody, F you.
Seriously.
I literally stood up here and watched. I'm like, F you, Cody.
Like, how dare you abandon your fucking family for her? During COVID. And I used to say, what's going to happen when there's some type of an emergency? How does this work when you have 4 wives? And how does he have the energy to put up with 4 families? Think about it. Could you have 4 DJs? Imagine being a wife to 4 people.
Okay, all honesty, I could have 4 DJs, but they all need to have the same personality as DJ.
No, but think about it. You would have to do 4 jobs. Like, think about it. You would have to
be 4 jobs too many.
It's a lot. Like, it's hard enough to be there for 1 person and yourself, let alone 4. So again, like, he was never there for anyone. But like, imagine, like, I don't know how those conversations would go. Like when he was there on like 1 or 2 days a week. Like for 30 years they did it this way, and then I guess last 10 with Robin, where Monday's this person's day. Like, and apparently, so
it's like Tuesday that person that if I had 4 DJs, we'll all have to be underneath the same roof. I can't do this. So you live in this house, you live in that house.
That's the thing. Well, that's how they wanted it because they weren't going to live together. I was too. Listen, I'm not sharing a fucking house with anybody. If you want a sister wife, she better come clean this motherfucker, and she better do all of my job. If you want to live here, clean the fuck out of my house. If you're going to fuck my husband, you better finish the job and clean my house too, or get your own house.
You sound like DJ. DJ's like, okay, if there was 4 of me, yeah, somebody's going to come off of work, clean the house, cook dinner.
Whatever you do.
And look here, we just all husbands, you know.
You gotta do it, and then you gotta leave and go to the next house and do it with that guy, and then the next night. What if you don't fucking feel like it?
So like, you know, feel like it's like, okay, I'm staying where I'm at. I'll come to you later, just not right now.
And then you're fucking them too, and then you're having sex.
Look here, protection. That's my thing.
No, because they had all these babies. They're married. No protection. They're married.
Look here. Even though I say I want 115, 11 children,
no, you don't.
I hope y'all know that I'd be joking.
How old are you?
6 kids would be just fine for me.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
So you're ready to have them now? But you better start now.
I can have them in my 40s too.
You're not going to want to. I promise. Promise. How old's DJ?
DJ's 43.
And none of my business, but after this, we're going to have a conversation later on. If you're not starting out, what the fuck? I'm telling you now, you're not going to want to do this. It's a lot. You know what? How about? It's a lot. Like, think about it. Your kids should be in high school. Your kids should be in high school by now. Not yours, DJ's.
Dakota's 21, y'all.
Thank you.
Dakota's 21.
So okay. Thank you.
Now, if I started my 40s, I would just be fine because I should be getting around like my mama.
This DJ wants to start having kids again right now.
He wants to start having kids. It's work, and it's just finding time.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, but
you like your lifestyle, bro.
DJ literally is saying, okay, how about we start with one together and then see maybe two. Maybe our limit will be two. You know, whatever God gives us.
Right.
God's not saying have a bunch of.
I mean, that would be perfect because you're 30. 2 would be perfect. Honestly,
I would even be fine with 4 kids.
4, girl.
4. That's a long legacy.
You gotta remember too. He's 43.
I know,
by the time you don't have 4 kids, he's going to be 53, 63.
I know.
Do you want him to be that old, having running around?
Look here, DJ don't even look like that. He's 43.
He looks young. He does.
He looks young, and he gets around like he's 20.
Yeah, well, I don't know about your friend David. Yeah,
David has 1 kid.
I'm not as kid his mouth. that man did not take a breath for 4 hours. I was downstairs outside in my backyard, left my living room TV on. I said, "Where's who's having a party?" I said, "Who is that?" Oh my God, it's David. I can hear him through my window. He's still talking. I came upstairs. He's still talking. 4 hours later, I wake up. He's still fucking sitting there talking. And guess what? More and I'm like, I was outside and I thought my neighbor was having a party. Then I realized he was fucking. What was wrong with that? We'll have to talk about him later too, because whatever he was on, I want some of whatever he was on. And they're like this the whole time. The camera's sideways, and DJ's like this the whole time.
DJ was actually sitting in a chair. If
I know,
DJ would have moved this seat, he would have been inside the camera.
All you had to do is straighten the camera out, and they're all like half. And I'm watching for 4 hours. They're half their sideways. I'm like, girl, please straighten this goddamn camera out, and please tell me what he's talking about. What is he talking about? Stop. Shh. I can't even figure out one conversation. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with one Marvel thing, and he's on to something else. And I'm like, how did we get here?
I need to rewatch the video because even though I was there,
you're gonna laugh. No, you're gonna see. You don't understand. You have to watch it back and to understand what the hell I'm talking about.
All I know is what I said about Steve Harvey and
I don't remember. Everything was a blur after about an hour with David. That's all I did. I heard nothing that anybody else said. Was that man? It was so loud. It was on my TV. That I have to give it. It was my fault that the TV is so loud. But the fact that I could hear them talking through my living room, my windows, and thought it was like a party, I was like, "Oh my God, they're still going."
No, David said if that live gets over 1,000 views, he's retiring.
I had no
doing lives with us.
I was going to call it. I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. If I call in, I'm not going to be able to talk. I'm like, hello, whoever the person you are on the couch.
I don't realize that I kind of got up and I left the room to go cooking. I went to go cook. I'm like, yeah, this is my time to bounce for a little bit.
Well, I mean, I don't have words. I was like, this band is not stopping.
If y'all don't get anything out of that live, get a good laugh.
I want to watch it because I don't know anything about Marvel, but I was trying to follow. But then I'm like, how do we get? Wait a minute.
Here's the thing. This is how I follow this. He went here, there, here.
Well,
all over the place.
You understand what he's talking about, but I don't know Marvel. So for me to try to understand this conversation,
I don't know. I don't even know what the discussion was about.
Me neither.
I don't know.
It was funny though. It was funny. He was halfway in the screen, halfway falling out. I'm like, I'm trying to teach her what the see now. Isn't it nice not having to hold your camera?
Yeah,
I can tell you stand right. Mm-hmm. Isn't it nice?
It's nice. Even though I would have preferred the $40 one, but DJ told me, "Babe, how about you grab this one because it's $14?"
No, yeah, $20. Mine are 20 mics. It's a ring light in the stand, and it's $20. I buy them. They break it like. I don't know. I use them a lot. Mine break maybe every like 3 months or so. That's why you get the cheaper ones. But it's only because I use it every day. You know what I mean? But I would never be able to do it with my ring light. It's in my life. That's my fucking life. My lifeline is the ring light.
And my ring light, it's overhead.
Like whenever you'll go through the colors, you'll see different like filters and you see what you like. And along with the StreamYard filter, it's the best. Yeah. It makes you look 10 years younger.
I got the remote, y'all.
I'm telling you, the filters make you look 10 years younger.
And I'm like,
so Sister Wives is starting next week. It's Lifetime, right? Or
TLC.
Oh, TLC. I knew that. I guess didn't know that.
TLC.
And
it's going to be on TLC, y'all. So if you have Max, you can be able to watch it around 10. Knowing me, I'll stay up until it's uploaded and then I'll watch it. That's just me.
I'm thinking, okay, so because I can go TikTok live, I can demonetize my channel to make sure I can go live, so I can do it live until my ID gets here. But we could do watch parties on TikTok. I'm thinking that one of the shows that I can't cover during the day with watch parties because Robert doesn't let us, I might try to find something and do a watch party, maybe the Mormon Wives on TikTok, because they are TikTok mom. It's called Mom Talk. So if you're on TikTok, look up Mom Talk. They are the Mom Talk girls, okay? And so I'm thinking of doing a live. Maybe my live will be live on TikTok on Wednesday. If I can figure out how to do it like monetization wise, let me go live. And I want to make sure I'm going to like tag them in it. I mean, I'm up to 80,000 people on TikTok. I'm not making a lot of money right now, but I love them. I'm so obsessed with the girls though. But yeah, Sister Wives, I'm excited is coming back. And
me too.
I wish I could talk to Janelle or Christine. I'm just now to get like the courage to reach out to people.
My thing about this is I wish I could get an interview with Cody just to say, what is going through your head, man?
Well, I mean,
Wake up. Don't smell the wipes. Smell some coffee.
Well, I mean, the interview lady that does the reunion, she doesn't ask the right questions. The people get mad about it.
We need somebody else. But I just don't know who.
Oh shit! Yeah. I
would say Andy Cohen, but he don't ever ask the right questions.
No. Well, for Sister Wives, no. It needs to be a content creator because
maybe you
have to be biased.
You get the job done.
I mean, I would because honestly, like I know. I mean, we all know what to ask. She'll ask the right questions up until the one point where you want to make like Cody or like I would ask Mary, why did you think you guys were still together? There's so many times that he has said he's not with you. Why? Like the bullshit lies that they try to sell us on. Mm-hmm. And Robin, we know your fake cry. You were not upset about Christine and them leaving. You were not. You're a liar.
How many times I have to say this? Her acting sucks.
It does. Her eyebrows suck too. Her eyebrows are offensive.
Her crying is like watching Mariah from Plattsville start with this whole. It was my first time. It's my first look here. No, it's not.
No, yeah, Mariah doesn't have tears either. Tears don't come out of his eyes either.
And even with Mariah, when she's like, "It's my first time trying a cinnamon roll." Oh, girl, I'm pretty sure it's your mom made cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, and then you knew it. You knew who Justin Bieber was.
Right. You knew who Justin Bieber was. You knew who Usher was. It's my first time hearing of Usher.
You knew Olivia had your password and wasn't stealing your fucking money, your content. You knew Olivia had your password and you gave it to her because you didn't know how to do your stuff you didn't know how to upload your stuff on there. So you gave Olivia to do it. Your best friend Olivia. You gave her your password. And then when you fucking forgot about that, you accused her of stealing her money or something. You idiot. So yeah.
Girl, just
and your heart breaks. I feel bad for you, but hiding them from us and hiding the guy, somebody who wants to hide from your camera for what you do for a living and what gives your family money, and you're not allowed to have your relationship on camera. That's a problem, and I hope she's learned her lesson, Mariah.
All right, Mariah, you need to do better though. For the 8 people watching, can you please smash that like button? All those Platts deserve amazing spouses because they're amazing kids. Lydia's a little too stuck on herself. Lydia's a little too, I'm better than everybody. The oldest daughter, Lydia. Right. But at the same time, Barry needs someone who's grounded.
Barry's hot now.
I know.
I never would say that. Barry, the dad got hot.
I'm like this, Barry. I don't care if you get yourself a black woman.
Yeah, why don't we do a dating game? Let's do a dating game for him.
We need one. We need a dating game for him.
And him and Ryan Anderson, Gypsy Rose's ex-husband.
Right.
We need to
do a dating game. And the reason why I said black woman is because she'll make sure that he keeps his man parts. Okay, she won't try to steal them.
He's probably black from the waist down, Barry. Couldn't he be? Is DJ black from the waist down?
Yeah.
I always say my husband, he's white. He's the whitest man I've ever been with, but he's definitely black from the waist down because he's
Yeah. DJ's like, all right, babe. like I told him yesterday, you trying to start something, you gonna get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've been married for 10 years. We've been together for 9. We've been together for 10, and we still have sex every other day. Like, we still have amazing sex. So,
and as DJ put it, remind everybody we've been together for 2 years, but actually known each other for 3. So I'm counting that as our anniversary too. I said you're the only one who remembers October because I really don't.
I forgot. Our 7-year anniversary was last year, and I forgot for like a week. I was live, and I'm like, "Oh my god, it's June 15th!" I forgot. We both forgot our 7-year wedding anniversary for like a week straight.
At least y'all can't blame each other on that one.
No, I mean, I always forget. It's June 3rd, June 4th. Yeah, his birthday's actually September 22nd coming up. I just remembered. But oh my god.
I told him, I said, you remember October? I said, I remember when we first met.
Yeah, but how'd you guys meet again?
We met off an app called Badoo.
What is it?
It's called Badoo.
Oh.
B-A.
What's it for?
D-O-O.
Yeah, what were you creeping around looking for one-nighters or what?
No, I was on it. Look here, this is me getting out of a 5.5-year relationship. Yeah. On and off again with a dude who I didn't even know was married. And so I get a ring-a-ding-ding phone call. I didn't know. Because 5.5
years, you didn't know he was married.
I did not know. He literally said
legally married? Legally married or like living married with him?
Like, legally married.
But was he like in a relationship with a married woman still?
No. From my understanding, they didn't live together. She lived in Dallas.
But were they together?
Yeah. She let me know. She's like, yeah, we're together. I'm like,
well, wait, why are they living together?
He never told me. And so something told me later on, pray. So I prayed and God said, you asked me to reveal everything. So here we go. I already broke up with him. I said, when the lady called me, she's like, so do you know Patrick? I'm like, yeah. Because I remember his name from Patrick the Starfish, okay? Off SpongeBob.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, we're together, X, Y, and Z. I'm like, but we're not anymore. I'm like, he doesn't even claim your daughter as being his. She's like, he doesn't? Well, my daughter's his. I'm like, well, he's like that you slept with some other dude to make that baby, and that baby ain't even his. She's like, okay, bet. She's like, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to be shutting off his phone, and yeah, his car's getting repoed.
Oh.
She's like, the car, that vehicle that he drives belongs to me. My dad gave him the down payment for it.
Oh.
That cell phone that he used to make calls on, belongs to me. I'm going to turn it off.
So wait,
it's like, I don't know if I'm going to get a divorce or not.
But did she
like, she didn't know.
She didn't know about you?
No, she was cool. She was like, thank you for letting me know.
Did he get away with having a relationship with you? And not or she wasn't living around there?
She wasn't living there. She was living in Dallas.
So it didn't matter. So he could be with you all the time.
Right.
Got it.
But we weren't together all the time. But during that breakup, it was around October. And I, got off of Badoo, hopped right back on it, and I met DJ. I was doing a seasonal job.
And DJ,
and DJ popped up across, and we started off as friends.
And were you still going through what you were going through, getting every other dude?
Right. And it, and I told DJ, look here, before we get together, I need to go have some rebound sex with somebody else. I said, I really need to get this ick off, and I did. Mamir, you said, I'm so sorry you went through that, but you ended up with DJ, so it ended well. Yes, it did. I did. I ended up with DJ.
Yeah, and
I ended up with DJ.
Think about it. That's honestly like, I mean,
that is a blessing. Not too many people get it that way.
Did he try to get back with you when you were like?
No, because I blocked him. I blocked all my exes on my end. Block.
Yeah. I mean, too, like, you were younger, too. Like, I keep you're 17 years younger than me.
It's like, I met DJ when I'm 30 now.
Yeah.
Back then, I was 28, going on 29. And I broke up with my ex right after I turned 28 years old. So, yeah. I was good. I'm like, deuces. We good.
Yep.
But I didn't know when he wasn't opening but his mouth, and every time I asked, the dude was like, "No, I'm not married." I knew about his first wife and his other 3 kids. I tell you about 4. I didn't know he had 5. Too many kids.
He probably was cheating. I mean, you probably weren't dealing.
Me and the ex-wife already figured that he was already cheating, and plus I even told her he's probably bisexual.
Was he black or white? Was DJ the first? Have you only been with white people, white men, or no? Or both?
I've always dated. I've been around the world dating, and the reason why I say is culture-wise, I've dated different people.
Right, me too. Yeah.
And I told his wife, I'm like, I think that your husband is bisexual because he wanted a dildo stuck up his behind.
No, I didn't.
He literally told me that.
That's what he told his wife. His wife could fucking take care of that shit. Yeah, that is not my job. I'm not the bitch.
His wife is like, actually, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing.
Yo, no. Fuck that shit. If you listen, I am not sex shaming anybody, but my girl Maureen, let me just tell you, this girl is a beast, and I don't know how she did it, but she managed to have 2 of her long-term boyfriends get pegged. She happens both with her baby dad and then the guy after that. I don't know how the world you talk 2 men into getting it, from behind, and I didn't even know what that meant. And my girl's like, yeah, they love it, and I'm like, you're kidding me. And then I have to look at these men because she's my best friend, and I see it. And then I'm looking at it. I just don't understand. And I said to George, could you ever? I have never in my life heard it, but 2 men in your life, you talk them into letting you do that, and they love it. And she loves it. I said, you are such a freak, dude. I love my best friend to death, Green. But I mean, I look at Frank and I look at Dick, and I'm like, wow. I can't imagine this.
Here's the thing. I don't know if you saw the Cat Williams interview.
Oh, the visual. Oh my God.
Cat Williams said that he kept his whole virgin.
Yeah, I know. That's why he did so
Here's the thing. That's DJ. DJ still got a virgin hole.
So does my husband.
Yeah.
I don't doing that. I know. I don't care. I don't give a fuck who's the asshole. I'm not going anywhere. No, but I barely like going down there as it is. I'm not Jackie Goldslater, but I don't like going down there as it is. Get your nasty looking shit out of my face.
I agree.
I don't like that in my face.
Yeah, sometimes enemas don't clean everything.
Yeah, I don't even want. Listen, it's all right. It's whatever, man. Like if
his wife was like,
I was a stripper. I got a stripper pole. My husband's like, how you get them is how you keep them, not how you lose them.
And in my way, if I cook, look here with DJ's baby, you cook, I cook. But you love my cooking, but I love your cooking. Look here, sometimes sticking food in your man's belly is the best way to get him.
I know. I literally thought that I had nothing to offer my husband because, I was at my worst when he met me. I was 6 months out of prison. I had gained over 100 pounds. I was 224 pounds, and I'd never been heavier in my life. I've never been and I didn't feel good about myself. I had no job. There was no way I was getting a job because I was a 2-time felon. And I was living at home. I was like, the best I could beg for, is maybe a boyfriend or something. You know what I mean? I never thought somebody would marry me. And the guy I was with before that was, married for 25 years. That's the whole thing. I was with him. He was my first everything when we were 15. And then he married somebody else because I didn't like his job. I didn't want him to be patched into the pagans with my dad. So he's like an outlaw, right? So he was like on the biker. So, and I said, if you do that, I'm not going to marry you. I cannot be with you. I'm not going to spend my life worrying about if you're going to get murdered or go to prison. And guess what? He's in prison right now, both for life. Okay. So yeah, he did end up leaving, going to prison. I married somebody who's not. So anyway, I was with this guy for 20. He married somebody else. And I still ended up being with him after that for 20 years and never married him. Obviously he was married to somebody else, but I said I would never marry somebody else. Well, 10 years later or 10 years ago, I was like, fuck all this. I'm older. Changed my mind. You know what I mean? I was like, I when something happened and I was like done with him. I just couldn't do it anymore. And literally this guy, George, is like hitting me up in my DMs. And I'm like, who's this weirdo? Who's this freaking guy hitting me up at 3 a.m. telling me he wants me to come over and shit? He's my best friend's boyfriend's friend, right? George. Mm-hmm. And M, by the way, her name's M. I can't say her name legally, but because I cease and desist, but the person that sold Teresa's house. But anyway, ex-best friend, she's like, oh, it's George. You can say, you definitely, he's such a nice guy. He has his own house. And I'm like, no, I'm not interested. I'm not done. Fuck this. And then one night I was like, oh, he's cute. I looked, I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. Hey. And he's like, hey. And literally we talked for 3 days straight on Messenger. I came here on a Saturday and I'm still here 9-10 years later. He picked me up and I had no license. I'm telling you, I had no job. I was a 2-time felon. I was selling drugs, doing drugs, and I was like just barely clean. I got out of prison. I decided I was going to stay clean this time. And, you know, I had died in like 2012. It was a whole thing. And he's like, he knew I was a drug dealer. That's where my money came from. And he's like, you can't do that. No, I'll give you a year to stop. I was like, no, I'll stop now. Fuck it. I'm done with everything. And I stopped all the hard shit, everything. But it still even took, like when I mean at my worst, I was heavy. I didn't have a license. I didn't have a car. I had barely any money. I was addicted to stuff. Like I was like addicted to other drugs. Like, you know, and I also had $20,000 in fines and $80,000 to the IRS. And it had to get paid off. And he ended up paying off $10,000 for me or something, literally halfway through our relationship. I literally knew like the third day that I wanted to be with him. I was married. And I would doubt him loving me. And then he paid off my shit. And I was like, this man's got to love me. Who would do that?
Mamir says George is a very handsome man, not cute.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, is that a compliment? Yeah, he is a handsome man.
That's a compliment.
He's handsome. I honestly, nothing like this looks, and literally he doesn't look anything like my ex. I think he's hot. I'm obsessed with my husband, but like, it's just something when I met him, it was him. It was something like it was weird. Like, and it was like, he loves me so unconditionally and I had nothing to offer him at all. Like I couldn't work or anything. Like I moved in with him. He was always working. Like I had nothing to offer him. And the money that was coming in wasn't legal, you know, but I was giving him money every month. And like, he was, you know, and he's like, it was a lot for me to stop. Cause then I did work for a little bit. And, he does like to be called cute. I call him cute all the time. I thought you meant like he's not cute. Like,
right? No, she was like, it's because men don't like being called cute. I don't know about you, but DJ likes being called cute.
DJ's good looking dude.
I know. Here's the thing. So I had my choices between two, and I really had to ask God to help me choose because there was this one dude big old buff dude, but he really didn't have a place to live. He was like renting out a room from these people. I'm like, okay, I really need something stable.
Yeah,
you know? And then DJ kind of just had his stuff together. It's like, you know, I gotta do it what the heart wants, and the heart wants DJ. Yeah. You know? And I just had to tell the other dude, you know, I'm sorry. He's like, you know, you and I haven't been talking or nothing. I said, you know, it's just not meant to be. He's like, what you mean? He's like, me and you can do it in the back of my truck. Like, nah, man, I'm talking about stability.
Like long term,
stability. Yeah. I'm like, what about your kids? He's like, I don't see them. I'm like, why? Because of the mama. I don't have time for baby mama drama. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, it's like we're old, we're grown at this point. Like, it's not. What is the point? What is the point? I literally eliminate anything that no longer serves you.
Right.
And things that no longer serve you. We don't have time for this anymore.
So it's like a pick and choose. And then a year later, my friend German comes back and he's wondering, like, hey, you know, do you want to go out on a date? It's like, I'm already taken, man. What? It's like I told German this before. I'm like, look here, I like you. I know you like me. How about this was way before DJ. How about we get together? No, I'm not yet ready. So it's like, so if you're not ready, I'm going to go on about my business.
Yeah.
Because my mom always told me this, life moves on.
It does, and people move on, and let people don't worry. Like, you're none of their business, and their life's none of your fucking business. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, none of your anything anybody else is not your goddamn business. You worry about yourself. When you need peace of mind at night, you need to say to yourself before you lay your head down, "Am I okay? Do I have peace of mind right now? Is everything okay? Is everything paid? Is that nobody's going to come take my home from me? My husband's not. DJ's safe. Everybody's healthy. When you wake up in the morning, you're not. You're not doing anything illegal. You don't have that.
Right.
Keep that peace of mind. And when somebody steps in and tries to fuck that up for you,
it's time to let. I haven't spoken to German. I don't know how many months.
Who?
Because it's like, I really don't need you to disrupt what I already have going on. That's the thing. You can't disrupt the peace.
Yeah.
In my household. And Dakota's on a schedule.
Yo, I have 5 clearly posted signs in my windows and my gate and on my fence. No trespassing. I have a really bad problem with people that come to my house without asking or without just showing up for no reason. People just show up in my house. I don't like that. If I don't know I don't like people in my house. I'll be honest, I don't like company. I have 5 cats. One's outside. People are very ignorant with the door. They don't like it. People do drugs. A lot of my friends are drug addicts and drug dealers. So they drop drugs in my house. That's happened 3 or 4 times. I have kids that come here. I don't need that. I have cats that can find the drugs. People are just not responsible. So, and then people come here and screaming and yelling like maniacs. I had to fight. Like, I have clear posted signs. I will fuck you up if you pass go. Because I've had 3 people try to break in and fight with me, coming after me, And I don't and I stay behind the gates. And fuck you, do not interrupt my house. If I have to call the cops on you, you better wait to after this is all said and done, I'm going to fuck you. You're going to lose everything because of my family. You don't want to fuck with me. You don't, because I don't do shit. I'm not ever going to prison. But my dad, my brothers, my sister, you will fucking pay. You will do a bad. I'm just saying. These bitches, they come fucking stealing from me, steal my husband's wallet. My best friend stole my husband's wallet, doing drugs. Like, that's the shit I dealt with. That's why when I see them pop up, they try to, if you really cared about me, you'd pop up in my chat and pay attention to my fucking Facebook, you fucking whores. That's why there's X's of everybody's name. Like, I found when I met my husband, they didn't respect the fact that I didn't want to live this life anymore. I didn't want to live the life we were living. And I did it also for a long time. And my husband, I hid a lot of shit from my husband, And it took me years to do the right thing. It took about 5 years for me to really stop my bullshit. About 3 years ago, when COVID hit, is when my husband said, you don't have to work. Like, you work on your mental health. My mental health was declining. I'm a self-medicator. So anytime I did drugs, I self-medicated because I dealt with mental illness my whole life. But sorry, I just went on a whole thing.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
No, I just saw the private chat. Sorry.
I didn't even see the chat. Sorry. I don't know if anybody.
And no, with DJ, it was I got kicked out of one of the motels.
Oh, okay.
And this raid was, I think it was around September or October. And he had his roommates, and I met them, and they're like, yeah, she can come here. I waited, then I was able to get an Uber back to Houston, and everybody's like, where are you? I'm like, it's not like, I was in Baytown. Basically, I paid for a full week, and they did not, they basically contacted the app saying, hey, she's been kicked out. For what? It's because I kept complaining about the cleaning lady not coming by, not like giving me like clean towels, making a bed. That's stuff that I'm paying for.
Right.
It's like, so you don't want to do our job, but she's marking it down.
Yeah, extended stay. They're supposed to clean your shit every day.
I mean, she's marking it down like, yeah. So we go back up there. I talk. The manager's on the phone. It's like, look here, your lady is literally being prejudiced. She's going all the way down there. She's not doing her job. Well, I believe my cleaning lady more than you. So how are you going to compensate me for this? Right. Well, I'll just put the money back on the card. I'm like, how much are we talking about the days that you weren't there? I'm like, okay, because you're not going to get the key back unless you reimburse me something.
Yeah.
Okay. And after that, I just started coming back and forth from Baytown to Houston.
I don't know.
I only spent like
I
only stayed in Houston for like a good 2 weeks. Then I was back in Baytown for another 2 weeks, and then DJ just started coming around and just picking me up.
Oh,
DJ met my grandfather and my sister.
Oh, okay.
And then after that, he met my grandma and my grandpa and my uncle.
How long into the relationship did he start meeting them?
Not too long actually.
Like how far?
It was like fast.
Like how far was it was fast? Like when he was driving to pick you up, how far the drive was it every day?
Director was an hour drive.
That's awesome that he did that every day for you.
He's like, babe, okay, so every 2 weeks, okay, so I'm coming out there, come get you. Yeah. Because it saved money, saved gas. I mean, it wasted a little gas, but
and then you guys really must want to be with each other
right.
to it.
Well, their lease was coming up at the other apartment. So we were like, okay, we're gonna just be together. So eventually I stopped going back out to my grandparents. When it was time for us to move, then that's when, hey, I need to come clear out my room, X, Y, and Z. And then my grandparents gave us that wooden table that we still do have. And yeah, the other apartment complex that we moved from, Sterling Bay's apartment, their ratings went down, which I'm happy, because when the ratings goes down in someone's apartment complex, it makes more people aware. And yes, I did leave a comment. So Sterling Bay, if you did, see it,
So what was he just living in? So he was living in with he had roommates, DJ?
Right. DJ had his roommates and Dakota had her own room. So what happened was DJ was sleeping on a futon in the living room with the other roommate, while his other roommate was sleeping in the other bedroom.
Right. So where did you guys sleep together? Like where did you get
we slept on the futon, and I kind of just told him, after a while, I can't. I was counting down the months. Because I miss my. I'm like this.
Yeah, like you need to get a house. You need to get your home. Like you need to get a house or something.
It's like, okay, so Sterling Bay Apartments worked. We signed a year lease. We still owe them over $7,000.
Damn.
And if y'all want to help,
how do I
there is a way. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm missing something. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to this whole thing that's called a banner.
Yeah, I was trying to disconnect my live so I could just stay on your channel.
Okay.
Because after an hour, it won't share it for me, so I usually try to disconnect it after an hour. But
right, yeah. If y'all want to help us out, y'all can always donate to the Cash App. I mean, I'm just gonna leave that there. I mean,
guy now.
But since we've been here, it's kind of like I told myself. Feels like here at this apartment that we're at now, it's like we belong here. Like it's a community. Yeah. It's nice.
It looks like a nice place. I saw like your furniture and your floor.
It is.
I can see
it's not quiet.
It looks like a whole nice place.
It's like the other apartment. It was too quiet. It's like
I remember you showed me like how big it. I remember when you first moved in, you showed me, but I didn't see it with furniture in it. They filled up. You gotta show me later when we can hang up. But I have it like the setup and all. I can see a little bit, but it looked really nice for what I could see. And
the setup is still nice. We still have stuff that still needs to get put away. We'll figure the stuff out later. We have until November. My time is y'all going to be changing in November just a little bit because family's coming in for like a week.
Where are you going to keep them? Where are you going to put them? Are they moving in a hotel? Are they going to be in a hotel?
Well, look here. From the boxes, we just need to go through them. And the rest are pictures. So we need to hang them up. We need to do something. But times might be changing in November because we have family coming in on my side. But we are going to do a lot because this is my job. Like Dia's like, I get to wake up every day and go to work. You and Crystal get to come up here and like do this as a job.
I literally have for 3 years. I'm telling you, I still wake up on the days and I miss it and I want to do it. It has not sucked the joy out of my life yet. Nobody has sucked the joy out of this for me yet. It's a couple times people have sucked the joy out of my life wherever this, and I just got monetized. I wasn't getting paid to do this for 3 years. I didn't know how much. I just didn't. I don't know what my problem was. I didn't think I could make a lot of money. And then I saw how much I would make it monetized after I hit 20,000 subs. And it took me 3 years to get there, but like I was afraid to get monetized because then you get used to the money, and then what if it gets striked and like because I get a lot of trouble usually sometimes. Right. I get striked a couple times in my mouth. It took me the algorithm. I had to change my brand 3 different times. But yeah, like I know now, like keeping my lives to like an hour or two, that helps. I'm like looking now, and I had a couple people that had still looking at my stuff from last week, and that just started happening. So,
and that's something I'm working on. Is like watching my mouth because it's like, so we're trying to get monetized over here, girl.
So yeah, so every Monday we'll be here. We're gonna work on our professionalism.
Right, we will be pros at this, and everything will be rated G.
Okay. And I gotta make my signs. Like I keep buying signs, neon signs, and they get too bright. They're too bright, and they don't show. I gotta make my view bigger on my thing, but I get so mad because I can never get my signs to show. I know me and Mimir have like it was a similar history of life. George is messaging me. Was he messaging? Oh my god, it's 2:20. Oh my god. All right. Shoot.
You gotta go?
I didn't realize I was really late. Yeah, I gotta go.
I'm gonna let you go and talk with the chat for a minute.
Yeah, and anybody else watching on my side, if you're watching on my side, I might come back and do a live in a little bit. I'm not sure. I might see if I could talk. I don't know. So far in my head, Wednesdays are going to be usually. So Mondays is gonna be Sister Wives with Q on her channel, and you'll be on my channel as well. You'll see me streaming there, and you'll be in my live, like my usual Monday lives. You'll see everybody. And if you guys if you're not happy with that, I'll figure out a way to have everybody in there, so it'll be no different. We'll flip flat back and forth. Right. We'll go back and forth. And then I'm sorry, Wednesdays is going to be OC starting next week because of freaking the way that Salt Lake doesn't start till Wednesday night, and then OC is Thursday night. So it's so impossible to do a Wednesday live and a Friday. I can't do I have to wait a whole week to do one of them. So Friday's going to be Salt Lake starting next week, and Wednesdays is going to be OC.
All right, y'all. And then here tomorrow is going to be OC.
And it's my usual time.
and then Wednesday, Plattsville. Friday is Below Deck and Deadly Waters. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure everything else out.
You're good, girl.
Yeah. I have to do some type of show, some type of way. And if you're looking for a Saturday, it might just be with DJ and not with David. And the reason why I call DJ and David is because DJ's first name is David and he's actually a junior. But if I say David and David, then they both look at me like, what do you want? It's like, I don't even know David. It's like, you know which David I'm talking to. Mm-hmm. No, we don't. We just know you both called us.
But we just know DJ. I only know DJ.
Right. And so I know why I go DJ and then David. Because if I go, it's funny when I go David and then DJ's dad's there, who's senior, and then DJ's there and then David's there. And I go David and they all look at me like, yeah, which one of us are you talking to?
What are they, brothers or something?
No. Okay, so DJ and David are not biological brothers, but they do call themselves brothers. DJ's dad, who is David Senior.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were all
David and David. They both know who I'm talking about. Because I call David's dad.
Right. Well, DJ's DJ though. He's David, but he's DJ.
DJ. I'll call DJ David.
We don't. I never met DJ and David, and so
right.
I would get.
But they have the same first names. That's the thing.
Right. That's awesome.
That's just why y'all hear me say DJ other than David. Other than that,
and David, I don't know you, friend, but my God, whenever you're on, I need some of it. because you guys think I talk without taking a breath? This dude for 4 hours. I am not exaggerating. Watch it. Just watch it. And you'll see what I mean. And you're gonna be like, why? How? 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 How do you do it? He's like super. He belongs to Marvel because this man. I don't know how he did it for 4 hours. I don't know what in the world was happening, but he was like,
you could tell. But towards the end, I was about to take a snooze.
You were everywhere. You were doing your new. I was outside doing the
cooking. I was here. I was there. And at the same time, y'all, when 9 o'clock hit, I was ready to go to sleep.
Listen, I took a break. I went. I ordered the lawn. Came back. I'm still talking. Went downstairs. Got my food. Came up. Still going. Went outside. I was like, "Who's partying? That's really loud. This party's loud. These people better shut up." Oh shit! It's my TV. It's David. He's still got. Oh my god! And then I'm trying to talk to DJ. Nothing. Get nothing. Hello.
DJ was trying to keep up with David too.
Well, I'm like, I'm trying. I was gonna call in, but then I'm like, I don't even think he's gonna see the chat.
If you would have called in, I would have ran over and just answered it.
Well, I don't know if he was watching it somewhere or not.
DJ was trying to keep up with everything, but he's not like me. He's not trying to be a perfectionist. That's the reason why they need me to come look at everything to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, they were fine. It was the camera was okay. It was just I didn't know if they could see the chat.
DJ did. He doesn't know how to work the chat.
Well, I didn't know if he had it on the TV.
If you would have called in, I would have saw it and I would have literally just brought you up. Because the reason why I kept coming up here was to see, like, is anybody calling in? You know, and they're trying to say, Q, don't be no perfectionist. Yeah, that's my job. Okay?
Yeah.
That's how we build viewers.
Honestly, like, I have a lot to clean up, too. Like, I have a lot to clean up my channel, and I make sure my lives are more professional. But, I mean, it's our first one, so, together.
Right, so,
but we will stay on top.
We're going to be punctual and try to be on time.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Right, but it's fine. I was like, okay, maybe I should have pushed it to like 12:50 for you.
I know. I was like
11:50 for me.
Yeah.
But what'd you say, my man? You said in my family, every guy is named Michael, so they all use middle names. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, technically, David's name for me that I give him is DT. That's his nickname that I gave him was DT. But DT and DJ is
Oh, shit, my thing.
Y'all just need to remember that DJ's the white guy, DT or David's the black dude. Yeah, I don't need no one getting confused.
Oh yeah. I didn't know if he was like going to be part of the channel or what.
No,
he knows what he's talking about.
He comes on every now and then. Every now and then. He's not trying to do a lot of everything. He does have his own little StreamYard.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody. I can't see the chat. I don't know if you guys just see me or not. But I have to go before George gets in. I didn't realize how late it was because it was my fault for being late.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
You need me to drop you?
Yeah, and then as soon as you're done, text me.
All right. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna see if somebody else wants to come up.
Okay. I love you.
Love you too. All right, y'all. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the link. I want to see if someone else wants to come up. I understand, y'all, that this here is also going to probably be, well, it's not probably, it will be aired onto your channel. So I'm gonna just drop the link and see if anybody else wants to come on up here to come, chit chat, because in a little bit I'm actually going to go. Let's chit chat. And before I ever say anything else, y'all, thank you all for coming. Get better, sis. Y'all, my mirror is sick. So get better. Stay hydrated, as DJ would put it. Stay hydrated, drink, make sure that you eat. But yeah, y'all. If nobody else wants to come up, I mean, do me a favor. Smash that like, comment, and subscribe button. Also, y'all, I have pending at the top is the reality tea with Krista Marie. You can catch her. Go subscribe to her and to my channel. Y'all, I'm about to go. That's good. That's good, sis. You're welcome. Y'all, excuse me. I gotta let y'all go. Bye. Love y'all.